So, welcome back to another video. I wasn't really going to make a video today. It's kind of an interesting one. I don't really want to put negative energy out there, but I think this is going to be more like a social experiment. It's quite important for me when streaming and when making videos to be like as transparent as possible, to stop just being completely just burnt out by making videos. So the more I am myself, the more I feel like I'm being honest with the audience, and the more I want to make videos. Today has been a really bad day. Everyone gets these bad days. Today was that bad day for me, and I'd like to see how it is making music, and I want to show you guys how it is as a musician making music and how your mood can really affect the way your songs turn out. I think it'll be really interesting, and yeah, it's just been a bad day. But yeah, let's get into it and let's make some tunes. There's something quite bittersweet about the fact that the last video was the happiest I've ever been on camera, now to the saddest I've ever been on camera. So yeah, let's get into it, my dudes. So we're going to be making a song. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm just going to load a preset and just go with it and just sort of see what we can create. So I'm on Logic Pro. I've just downloaded Serum. I've just bought that, and it's crazy good. So we're just going to start there and see what we can come up with. I like that a lot. Okay, so I like that. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VII. Let's go through and find a tempo, and let's just start throwing as much down as we can whilst we've got that inspiration. All right. With a song like this, I'm getting a lot of emotions from it. I don't really want to quantize it. The playing there was on time enough to not really need to do that. Quantizing being making everything spot on the beat. I feel like you kind of lose a bit of emotion when you do that. It works for some things, especially pop music, and rock music can sound messy if everything isn't quantized. But stuff like this, it's a lot more laid back. I'm probably going to head lo-fi with this, or maybe deep house. It's too slow for deep house, but probably lo-fi. We'll see how it goes with this, but yeah, let's start off by saving it. Saving it, super important. Even if it's like 2 chords that I've just played, if it's sparking inspiration for you, you should probably save it. There's a reason why it's sparking inspiration. So, sadness, song, done. So I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Sounds cool. It's a little bit invasive. I kind of don't like how much top end there is on it, so I'm just going to take this and just... so much better. Come on. So you'll notice I played that quite out of time, which is okay, and we actually are going to quantize it here, because there's some things like elements like this, they just sound too messy if they're not on the beat. So we'll see how this sounds. So I was playing that, I guess, in triplets, so it would help if I played this with a metronome on. I like the way that sounds so far. I'd like to add some like lower end to this, and we're just gonna look for some bass, something bassy, not a hard bass. It's got to be like sort of sat there in the background. See, I can see potential with that, although it doesn't sound like it's like in time with it. Although I've only just downloaded Serum, so I don't really know what I'm looking for yet when it comes to like tempo and matching, that sort of thing. BPM sync, is that it? Okay, I was playing the wrong note the whole time. So with that one, I can just stop it there because like I know what I need to be doing with it. These basically need to be spot on. So drums, let's get some ambient drums in the background. I kind of want an acoustic kit in there. Okay, so I'm going to loop it and just, well, I'm going to apply the reverb first. I'm going to send it to a bus, just so it's not directly on it. In fairness, though, it's only going to really apply to this one thing, so I don't feel so bad about putting reverb on it. There we go. See, it's one of those things about being tired and about feeling upset and sad is you're constantly doubting yourself. That's something I'm noticing. There's been multiple times in the video so far where I've just thought, you know what, I'll just end the video. It's fine. It's like, it's interesting powering through that and just sort of getting on with it, which is interesting. Doesn't work. This is another thing. People cut this sort of stuff out, but like we know that that doesn't work now. So if I add a new instrument, I'll add an electronic kit, and that will sound a lot better in this context. So let's see what we have. Let's just go with whatever. I mean, it sounds terrible, but like at the moment, but if we did something with that, that could sound really cool. I want to raise the kick a little bit. It's handy with this because you can see where it is, like the frequency. You don't want it going too low, but you don't want to like cut out any of the computer's freaking out about here. We want to have side chains in place because there's things cutting frequencies off. We want the kick to really come through. So I'm going to duplicate. There's other ways to do this, but this is just the way that I find easiest. So we go through and we delete everything that's not a kick. And then we go back through on this one and delete everything that is a kick. We've all been there. We all do it. If that's the case, I can cut some of these low frequencies from there because we don't have the kick in there anymore. Compressor, stereo, Sidechain. Actually, I have a sidechain channel set up. Sidechain. Sidechain it to instrument. Where is it again? That one maybe. Let's see if it works when we. It's not that one. This one. I feel like we need another snare in there as well. So you can go through and add another. I like that a lot. Like, I unintentionally left the hi-hats in. I was going to take them out later, but it's like, that kind of works. Again, one of them happy accidents. It just sounds super dry, so let's put a little bit of reverb on that. So, like, you get ideas when you're listening to it. Like, I want to duplicate this, and I want to add an isotope vinyl to it. And I also want to add a Pan Man, which is by Sound Toys. So I'll add that first just because it's the first one that I found. Pan Man, where is that? There we go. So let's solo this. So we want it to be in time with the... Quite a bit of saturation to it. Although it doesn't really matter because we're putting acetate vinyl on it, so it's going to cut a lot of that out, but like leave it sounding really nice. So that leaves the mix sounding really nice. So with those two together, right, so, well, we'll do that first. Stereo EQ, stereo mid. So this is only what the mid is going to hear. So boost it a little bit, cut it off. With the side EQ, we're literally going to be cutting loads out. Like we don't need the side, the bottom end on the sides. This is how it makes it sound really clean. So let's listen to what we've got so far. Jeez. My stomach is rumbling so much right now. Jesus. So, I think we'll call it a day there. I think this has been a pretty fun experiment, just like seeing what tune I can make whilst being in like a horrible mood. It's actually cheered me up quite a bit, so yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been a weird one. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you next time, hopefully with a smile on my face. So there you go, there you go. It's always good to end a video on a smile. Right, I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna order at McDonald's and go to sleep. Good night, my dudes. Hope you enjoyed the video.